Thermal neutrons, which are used to cause the fission of U-235, have energy EV A 0.025, B1, C125, D200. The correct answer is 0.025. Which of the following types of nuclear reactors is most prone to radioactive hazards? A. Pressurized water reactor. B. Gas-cooled reactor. C. Molten sodium-cooled reactor. D. Boiling water reactor. The correct answer is boiling water reactor. Thermal nuclear reactors using enriched uranium as fuel contains a maximum of fissile material, i.e. U-235. A1, B2, C3, D7. The correct answer is 3. The atomic weight and atomic number of an element are A and Z respectively. What is the number of neutrons in the atom of that element? A Az, B Az, C A, D Z. The correct answer is Az. Which of the following is not used as a nuclear fuel cladding material? A. Zircaloy, B. Cadmium, C. Ceramics, D. Stainless steel. The correct answer is cadmium. The function of moderators in nuclear reactor is to A. Slow down the secondary neutrons, B. Absorb the secondary neutrons, C. Control the chain reaction, D. None of these. The correct answer is slow down the secondary neutrons. Specific gravity of uranium and plutonium is about A 9, B 13, C 19, D 27. The correct answer is 19. Pick out the wrong statement. The nucleus of a hydrogen atom is identical with a proton. B. A ray particle is identical with an electron. C. Mass of an electron is about 1/1800th of the lightest nucleus. D. Positron is heavier than a proton. The correct answer is positron is heavier than a proton. If 4 grams of a radioisotope has a half-life period of 10 days, the half-life of 2 grams of the same isotope will be days. A 5, B 10, C 20, D 30. The correct answer is 10. Nuclear reactor does not require a heat exchanger to supply steam to power turbine. A. Molten sodium cooled, B. Helium cooled, C. Boiling water, D. Pressurized water. The correct answer is boiling water. Radioactive decay is a change. A. Chemical, B. Nuclear, C. Physical, D. None of these. The correct answer is nuclear. A moderator, the neutrons. A. Slows down, B. Absorbs, C. Accelerates, D. Reflects. The correct answer is slows down. Thorium can be converted into U-233 in a reactor. A. Liquid metal cooled, B. Fast breeder, C. Thermal, D. Swimming pool. The correct answer is fast breeder. Nuclear fuel generally used in reactors is uranium oxide instead of uranium because the former has higher A. melting point, hence can be subjected to higher temperature. B. density, hence core volume for a given power output would be smaller. C. resistance to effects of irradiation. D. all A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. Nuclear fuel complex Hyderabad is engaged in the job of A. manufacture of nuclear fuel elements assemblies, B. processing of uranium ore, C. treatment of spent fuel, D. none of these. The correct answer is manufacture of nuclear fuel elements assemblies. Which is a fertile nuclear fuel? A. U-233, B. U-235, C. Pu 239. D. Et 232. The correct answer is Et 232. The time required for half of a radioactive isotope to decay is called its half-life. A. Nuclei. B. Electrons. C. Protons. D. Neutrons. The correct answer is nuclei. The ratio of atomic radius to its nuclear radius is about A. 10:5, B. 10:8, C. 10:12, D. 10:15. The correct answer is 10:5. Which one is different for the neutral atoms of the isotopes of an element? A. Atomic weights. B. Atomic numbers. C. Number of protons. D. Number of electrons. The correct answer is atomic weights. Moderator is used in a fast breeder reactor. A. Graphite. B. Heavy water. C. Beryllium. D. No. The correct answer is no. The velocity of thermal slow neutrons triggering nuclear fission reaction having energy equal to 0.025 eV is about meters second. A. 1100. B. 2200. C. 3300. D. 4400. The correct answer is 2200. Thermal shield is used in high-powered nuclear reactors to A. Protect the walls of the reactor from radiation damage. B. Absorb the fast neutrons. C. Slow down the secondary neutrons. D. Protect the fuel element from coming in contact with the coolant. The correct answer is protect the walls of the reactor from radiation damage. The half-life period of a radioactive substance is best determined by counting the number of alpha particles emitted per second in a Geiger Muller counter from its known quantity. If the half-life period of a radioactive substance is 1 month, then A. 3/4 of it will disintegrate in 2 months. B. It will completely disintegrate in 2 months. C. It will completely disintegrate in 4 months. D. L/8 of it will remain intact at the end of 4 months. The correct answer is it will completely disintegrate in 2 months. The 92U238 emits in a particle. The product is A. 90U234, B. 90U238, C. 90U236, D. 92U236. The correct answer is 90U234. Graphite is used in nuclear reactor as A. Insulation lining of the reactor, B. Fuel, C. Lubricant, D. Retarder of neutron velocity. The correct answer is retarder of neutron velocity. The half-life period of a radioactive element depends on its A. Temperature, B. Pressure, C. Amount, D. None of these. The correct answer is none of these. Have the same mass number but different nuclear charge. A. Isotopes, B. Isobars, C. Isotones, D. None of these. The correct answer is isobars. Which one is radioactive in nature? A. Helium, B. Deuterium, C. Heavy hydrogen, D. Tritium. The correct answer is tritium. Absorption scattering cross-section of an element is expressed in barn, which is equivalent to A. 1024 cm to B. 1012 cm, C. 1 angstrom, D. 1024 cm. The correct answer is 1024 cm to. The most commonly used nuclear fuel in boiling water reactor is A. Enriched uranium, B. Natural uranium, C. Plutonium, D. Monazite sand. The correct answer is Enriched uranium. Nuclides having the same atomic numbers are termed as A. Isotopes, B. Isomers, C. Isotones, D. Isobars. The correct answer is isomers. The number of neutrons accompanying the formation of 54Xe139 and 38 senior 94 from the absorption of a slow neutron by 92U235 followed by nuclear fission is A1, B2, C3, D4. The correct answer is 3. A fertile material is the one which can be A. converted into fissile material on absorption of neutron, B. fissioned by slow thermal neutrons, C. fissioned by fast neutrons, D. fissioned by either slow or fast neutrons. The correct answer is converted into fissile material on absorption of neutron. Fast breeder nuclear reactors using enriched uranium as fuel may contain up to a maximum of % of U235 i.e. fissile material. A15, B45, C65, D85. The correct answer is 85. Thorium metal. A resembles steel in appearance. B is less hard in the range of silver. C is highly ductile. D all A, B and C. The correct answer is all A, B and C. Enrichment of uranium is done to increase the concentration of in the natural uranium. A U238, B U233, C U235, D U239. The correct answer is U235. Atoms with same number of neutrons but different number of nucleons are called A. Isotones, B. Isobars, C. Isotopes, D. Isotopes. The correct answer is isotones. Which of the following ores contains maximum percentage of uranium? A. Carnotite, B. Thorium, C. Riscolite, D. Pitchblende. The correct answer is pitchblende. Uranium ore is currently mined concentrated at A. Jadugola, B. Gutsila, C. Khetri, D. Alwai. The correct answer is Jadugola. How many atoms are present in 1 gm atom of an element? A. 2x1023, B. 6x1023, C. 6x1032, D. 5x105. The correct answer is 6x1023. Emission of particles during radioactive decay of a substance is from A. innermost shell, B. nucleus, C. outermost shell, D. none of these. The correct answer is nucleus. Percentage of U238 in natural uranium is around A. 0.71, B. 99.29, C. 0.015, D. 29.71. The correct answer is 99.29. Fuel for a nuclear reactor thermal is A. uranium, B. plutonium, C. radium, D. none of these. The correct answer is uranium. A fast breeder reactor employs A. graphite as moderator, B. water as coolant, C. molten sodium as coolant as well as moderator, D. U235 as fuel. The correct answer is U235 as fuel.